Good morning, friends, and welcome to A Day in the Life. I'm Marlene, and we're the Yoders. And am I enjoying some warmer weather? If you notice the before footage, yes, we still have plenty of snow, but it is actually in the mid-20s today on the Fahrenheit scale. And after having single digits and below zero for quite a while, this feels amazing. So I am enjoying some fresh air. I'm going to bring you along for a Monday-like day in the life. It's not Monday, but it is the first day I'm at home this week. We got home last night fairly late from some traveling, and yes, you guys probably think we don't do anything but travel. We did take a break for a month. We were at home quarantining. The children were recovering from the chicken pox, etc. I've already dropped 2 trips, which I'm not exactly upset about. Of course, I'm sorry we aren't going to get to do all the things we were hoping to do, but that's okay. It's life, and truthfully, I am a homebody. I know most of the last videos that you have seen have been traveling or been, doing stuff away from home. But what I truly thrive on is just being at home with my children, although I do see getting out and doing stuff as a family, traveling, etc. as a privilege. Anyway, let's get going into this day. First order of service is catching up on this bookwork. Usually my first project of the week is doing the bookwork for my husband's business, so we're going to work on that. I do try to get that knocked out before the children wake up, so I am going to see how far I get, and then we are going to move on. Let me show you behind me. To this. La la. We have got the remains from traveling, and yes, you're not the only house that looks that way. Oh my. It's okay. We will tend to that later. Well, I am actually feeding the baby here in the office while I finish up. We're down to this stack of papers, so hopefully I can get that knocked out fairly soon. Okay, we're keeping it real for y'all. I am just now, let me see, it is almost 11 a.m. and I am just ready to get started on cleaning up or tidying up this house. There's lots of water jugs around, excuse me. Joel kindly filled up those on the counter behind me. Our pressure tank was frozen up, and so we did not have water when we got home last night. And I thought I was gonna have to go get it myself today, but he did bring it, and I do have, it hardly has any pressure, but I do have some water coming now, which is a blessing to not have to carry water for the toilets, etc. Hopefully these warmer temperatures will thaw stuff out to where everything's functioning again. Okay, I will mosey around here and see how much I can get put away. I've learned, especially now that we have 2 little ones, that generally the first day after a full weekend or after a trip is usually best spent just slowly putting stuff back in place. Usually I do have somebody attached to the hip, and it just works best for everybody's sanity if we don't try to knock out a whole to-do list. I will probably make it my goal to, after stuff is tidied up, to work on my grocery or my shopping list, and I might share. This is why there's been no video for the last month. Oh my, that's okay, sweetie pie. I'm tempted to just hang this whole video up for today, but maybe there's some other mamas out there that just need the encouragement to stick to your plans, stick to your routine as much as you can as far as the bare necessities, but otherwise just take it slow. I think that's how we're gonna do today. I am so grateful once again that I did not plan on knocking out a to-do list, because 2.5 hours of just loving on my little ones, feeding everybody lunch, blowing all the owies. Usually there's just a lot of TLC that's needed. Viviana is also teething, so she isn't just recovering from a full few days of travel. But yeah, I think everybody is doing better. She's actually down for a nap. And Declan just went out the door to play in the snow. So I still have this backpack. I got a load of laundry to put away now. And then the rest of the suitcase. So let's see how quickly we can make that happen. Morning, friends. It is a brisk but beautiful morning out here. The sun is actually shining, and which makes the snow all glittery. It is 2 days later, and I am ready to go restock my pantry and my fridge. It is the first of the month, so it is high time, especially after having been traveling and things are just emptied out. So I thought I would quickly show you how I do my shopping. Basically, I have this printable sheet that I print every month and whew, it is getting cold. I need to grab Viviana yet. Anyway, and I will show you that more in detail, but for right now, let's grab my little ones and head out the door. We've got the little one, say hi, tucked in with some vitamin C. Okay, it's a bit warmer in here, and while Declan buckles, I am going to show you guys what my shopping list looks like. For example, I've got an oldie sheet. I have different store sheets, but for my primary shopping, I just keep a running list of the things that I generally buy at that store. Like, for example, let me pull out another one here. The Stutzman Farms is where I buy most of my bulk food items, and let me see, I've got a local lady where I get all my vitamins and things like honey and maple syrup, etc. Anyway, I've been using that method for a number of years already, and I absolutely love it because in this season, just getting out the door, trust me, we spent about 2 hours getting out the door this morning. I didn't rush it because we were away last night, and I think everybody was having a hard time getting going. I wanted to feed us a warm breakfast, do a little bit of housework, and so it takes a lot to just get out the door. And I have about 2, 4, 6, 8, about 10 stops that I'm hoping to make. So I have to write everything out. Like, I have my sticky note over here because all of my brain space is needed to drive safely, keep my children safe, try to keep everybody happy, and last but not least, gather my items from each store and pay for it. So those are the list systems that I'm using. Yeah, I'm curious what you guys do, especially if you're in a season where you can't just leisurely go shopping and take your time. So let's see how far we get. I am trying to hold my plants with open hands. Yeah, if Viviana doesn't take a nap, we may just quit early and head home and try again another day. She had a little bit of a short night, which is okay, but that does make a difference as to how effective our shopping might be. Number 1 is completed, and we grabbed some paint for a fun project that we have coming up. I am so excited to paint a room for Viviana, and let me show you what I got. I think we're gonna do this one. Let me see if I can change the lighting. This top one right here. I might add a little bit of glitter. I know glitter is probably totally not on trend, but I love it, and I don't tend to follow the trends when I'm decorating my home. Did you get yourself a snack, young man? Mm-hmm. Do you like the popcorn from the hardware? Oh my.
I don't know where the rhino goes.
You don't know where your rhino went. Well, shall we just eat popcorn and head to the next place?
Yep.
Are you ready? Hi, baby. Are you having fun? Are you having so much fun? All done, and we are loaded to the gills here at German Village Market. Had to get these little ones tucked into their car seats. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Okay, let's unload. Loaded. I got some sweet potato fries for the little ones, and we are ready to head on to Stutzman Farms. Before I stopped in here, I picked up 20 pounds of ground chicken at Dowdy Valley Meats, or Dowdy Farm Meats, whatever it's called. I'm so excited to go home and try making some chicken sausage. I had some from a friend some time ago and it was delicious. I'm not a big pork person. I'll use it some for flavor, but I just don't think it's very healthy. So excited to try that, and now to go stock up on flour and all things bulk foods. I was completely out of all of my whole grains. I picked up a little bit of white flour, or Joel picked it up for me earlier this week, just to tide me over until I get to restocking. So we have quite a few things to pick up there. Oh, and by the way, just a little side note, I met one of you guys in here in German Village, and I just want to say thank you for saying hi. I love that. Sometimes when I'm shopping, I can get a little bit caught up. I'm busy with my children and with getting my groceries, but I love when you guys say hi. It always encourages me, and it's so much fun getting to see you guys on the other side. So thank you. Okay, we are at Aldi's, and I think we are getting a little bit tired, or at least I am. The children are honestly doing very well. Viviana had a good nap, and we spent an hour or more doing some Facebook Marketplace finds. I found a king size quilt / comforter that I was looking for, and also a mirror. So I'm pleased with that. And I went to the National Carpet Mill, or I think they've renamed it or rebranded it, but that's what it used to be, to get a carpet quote, and also to Lowe's. And I was thinking of replacing the carpet in Viviana's room, the room I want to paint. Well, this room is small enough that I can actually go with like a remnant piece, which makes the carpet fairly inexpensive. And I'm kind of blown away by the fact that the installation is at least double. Actually, it's more like triple the cost of the carpet. So I'm kind of dragging my feet. I'm not sure I want to spend that much just for installation. So at least not at this point. Yeah. Anyway, I might still go ahead and repaint it. I'm not sure. But are you enjoying your sucker? Mm-hmm. Shall we go in? Are you ready to go home after this, or do we want to do more shopping? Shall we do Aldi's and then do we want to go home, or should we go to Walmart yet? Or there's a thrift or like a pre-loved clothing boutique somewhere here in town as well that I haven't tried yet. I'm starting to keep my eye out for some summer clothes for both children. So I was kind of toying with the idea about stopping in there before we go home. And also I do need some Walmart items, but that can be done on grocery pickup, so not sure if I'm going to do that today. What do you think, Declan? Are you ready to go home after we went to Aldi's?
No, I think after here we should go to Walmart, then to Thrift Store, and after that go home.
You're still game to do shopping? I found out this afternoon that Joel is not going to be home tonight, so I'm really taking my time as far as shopping. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Joel, my husband, is a trucker, and since we had Declan 4.5 years ago, he's chosen to only do mostly local or like just surrounding states. That way we get to be together as a family each night, which is a blessing. We used to do a hot shot like across the eastern half of the US for the most part. Anyway, all that to say, I don't really feel the rush to go home and make dinner like I normally do. So we'll see. Let's go do our Aldi stuff and see how much energy this mama has left. Shall we use that cart? Okay, you want to use this one?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, it is 9:30 and both children are in bed. We had a day of shopping, and no, we did not get any further than Aldi. That is where we stopped. According to the antics and the energy that were going on, it was just time to stop. I think everything went so well, and I am honestly amazed at how much we got knocked off today. But I think for myself, spending a day shopping like that, managing the snacks and making sure the socks are all put back on, trying to keep everybody warm, going in and out of stores, keeping everybody happy and hopefully entertained, and trying not to interfere with other shoppers is exhausting. Like, it is definitely a lot more work than just a day at home. So it feels successful. Obviously, the shopping haul that I'm showing you behind me is only I don't know if it's even half of it, because I've put so much into fridges and freezers, like the sausage bulk, or not sausage, the bulk ground chicken that I bought. We had fun putting that into freezers tonight and reorganizing some stuff. Let me think. I also bought like 36 pounds of butter. That should last us about a year. I believe it was February of last year I bought a case, and it lasted, I'm down to like the last quarter pound. So that was kind of fun to see how long that lasted. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I did pick up a mirror, and as well as a cotton, 100% cotton king bed set from Marketplace Finds. That was quite a bit of our time running around on the road doing that, messaging people. You all know what it's like. Trying to think. Yeah, it just feels so good. I've been completely out of especially these types of stuff. Declan loves the spelt or the rice for his cereal, and it's healthy. I needed whole grain flours. We've got quick oats, just, you know, baking supplies. Maybe just boring stuff, I don't know. But I think I'm going to close out the video for tonight. I think it is time to go rest, and like I mentioned earlier, Joel is going to be away for the night. That has not happened in a long time. I think I could count on one hand. Actually, I don't even think I would need one hand to count how many times that has happened since we've had children. So I am just grateful that he's safe. I think he's on the road right now. He had arrived at his destination to load, I want to say early afternoon, something like that, and they couldn't get him into their schedule until like, I want to say 7 or 8 p.m. tonight. Trucker's life. So anyway, the kids and I are safe, and we are all doing well, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, friends.